decided to come up with this thing, and what's been the biggest driving influence outside of what you've already seen on TV and on the media?
Yeah, I think really the momentum from the past few weeks has really helped a lot with us planning this and having the freedom to be able to do it, which has been awesome. And we got together as a team about 2 weeks ago, or as seniors 2 weeks ago, at Coach Sweeney's house, and just started to have some conversations about what's going on in our country and just how each other feels. And we started to kind of understand one another a little bit better. And then from there, we did that in a team setting the next week, and we realized, like, this is really good. We need to get people together, bring people together for a common purpose, peacefully. And we just feel like today is a good way to do that. I feel like we set it up in a way where it'll be peaceful and it'll create some change.
Talk about the board of trustees decision yesterday to take John Kelvin's name off the building. I know that was something that you guys specifically, some of you and your teammates were hoping to see happen. Do you feel like that's a sort of them responding to the atmosphere on campus yesterday?
Yeah, I think it's a great way for them to show that they support us and they support the Black community here at Clemson, and not just here but everywhere. And that's a big decision that people have been trying to make happen for a long time. So it's really cool that it finally passed, and it's definitely a good step in the right direction.
Trevor, what went into
last year was an exchange between Reed and President Trump about building the attraction. Have you had any chance to think about that? And have you had a chance to talk to Deshaun Watson? I think it's fair to say Deshaun come down with Drew. Have you had any chance to think about that? Talk on that?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Deshaun yet about really any of this, but just from my conversations with my teammates, my friends, my community, I think that that's a peaceful way to protest, and they're just standing up for the injustices in this country. So I would never say that anyone shouldn't do that or can't do that. It's peaceful, and so yeah.
Can you walk us through the planning part of this specifically this past week?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
The planning of all of this, like,
Yeah.
What did that kind of entail?
Well, that's been a lot of people have helped with that. I haven't been as much on that front as Darian. Darian's been all on the phone all week, and I have too, but just for different reasons. But Darian's had a lot to do with the planning, and a lot of our staff here too at Clemson, with whether that's with athletics or the board and President Clements, everyone has really helped support and made this thing a lot easier. We put it together fairly quick, really. So it's been really cool. It's been kind of a stressful week getting everything ready, but it's coming together really well.
Has there been one part of the week where, you were like, wow, that like never occurred to me, or the past 2 or 3 weeks where, like you had an awakening? Can you tell me about maybe an awakening moment that you thought about?
Yeah, I think just the whole time this past month, I've learned a ton just from what I've seen. Obviously there's a lot of stuff out on social media right now, but also from conversations with my teammates. And I think that's when change really starts to happen, when you talk to people that you love and you see how it impacts their life, and it really makes you think about how you've always viewed the country and how other people see it, and the differences. And that's where I think I've come a long way in just learning that it's different. We view America differently. So.
Is there one specific instance that you can think upon?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the George Floyd murder that we saw on video. Obviously that, Ahmaud Arbery, and then, like I said, a few conversations with Darian, I guess 2 weekends ago, really started to bring a light on kind of what my part is in this, and just some change that we want to see happen.
Trevor, today's a good first step in activism and trying to bring progress here. I'm curious if you guys have any plans for moving forward when, say, this might not be on the forefront of all the news.
I think it's just, this is more of something that we want to start, that'll be a continuation, that starts this, or I mean not starts it, because there's been so many people before us that have worked for equality, but we want to be a continuation and for the days to come for change. This isn't just a stance that we want to take for one day and then forget about it and move on with our lives. We really want to fight for this every day, and that's really the commitment that we're making by doing this today.
How do you think this can change your team?
I think for the good. I think we've grown closer together. We understand each other better. Things that were never talked about are starting to be talked about, and it's been really good for people like me to learn, and for people like my brothers to be able to express themselves and share how they feel.
Trevor, I know you spoke about this a little on the teleconference, but just why have you been so willing to stand up and join in on this movement?
A few different reasons. I feel like just with my platform, it's somewhat of my responsibility to speak up for people whose voice has kind of been silenced for a long time. And then also with that is just my brothers. I mean, they've had a huge influence on my life, and seeing how this has affected them has also affected me. So those are the two main reasons.